going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Seth the Lawn Surgeon, and yes, I'm back in the shed, and one thing has changed. Your boy finally got the TV hooked up. I'm watching that 2017 Power Rangers. People don't know, I'm a big superhero buff. But I've been taking my time, people. As y'all know, I haven't posted videos as much. So y'all know I've been taking my time because I've been busy. You know, I'm ironically at that same point in my business where I was when I had to make the decision to quit my job and go full-time. So I'm going to be talking about that. I'm also going to be talking about, I forgot the other thing I'm going to talk about, but you already know what time it is. Tipsy talk. Alright, people, the second thing I was talking about, I couldn't think of it, was taking care of your body. I think I'm going to talk about that first. I talked about that many times, well, not many times, a few times in other videos, but I'm also going to tell y'all a story about what made me start thinking more so about taking care of my body and the longevity of it. And this is one thing that's very important, especially when you're an entrepreneur. Some things that I do that's small things is I drink 0-calorie sodas. Like back in the day, I really didn't drink a lot of sodas. I would drink juices and you know, water, milk. But I really didn't drink a lot of sodas. But when I did drink sodas, I didn't really worried about how much sugar was in it or how many calories it was. And over time I kind of started getting into 0-calorie drinks. Some 0-calorie drinks, sodas are good, some are not, but I figured that you gotta think about doing little things over a long period of time adds up. You might say, well, what's, you know, 140 grams of sugar here and there when I drink a soda? But how many sodas do you think you might drink over 30 years? You get what I'm saying? And so if whenever I drink a soda, I make sure that it's 0-calorie or diet, it helps over time. You know what I mean? And just doing small things like that, because you got to think about this. A lot of us, especially like me or anybody, when I was in that 30-year retirement job, my goal was just, oh, I gotta make it to that retirement. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't think past that retirement. You know, they think about getting to that goal, whereas when you're an entrepreneur, you know, I guess there's a retirement age, but there really is no retirement age. You know what I mean? My goal is to get to a point where I'm not doing as much work, but I'll still be somewhat involved with the business. And that's kind of what I'm getting to the other. But let me tell you this police story. Whoo! It's a little graphic. I'm not. Of course, I'm gonna make it as least graphic as possible. Yeah. So as a policeman, right? You're eventually gonna come across seeing crazy stuff, and when you're listening to people on the radio, you can get a vibe from their tone about if something is weird that's going on. Like if it's something that's stressing them out, you can sense that urgency in their voice. I don't know, where they might come on the radio like, you know, this is badge 123, put me out on a traffic stop at the 52nd mile marker of Route I-69. Oh, you know, over or whatever. But when something's going on, this is batch 123. Put me out of the. You get what I'm saying? You can hear it. So this particular night, I was on midnight shift, right? And it was the opposite of that. It wasn't an urgency in this particular trooper's voice. It was a unsureness. Like, I don't really know what to do. This is Trooper 123. Could you contact the supervisor and also get them to deter traffic off of such and such exit so nobody comes through the highway? First two red flags. Call the supervisor. It's the middle of the night, people. There's no supervisors awake. So you gotta wake a supervisor up. That's first red flag. Second red flag, he's telling them to shut down the highway. We don't never shut down the highway. We make people ride on the shoulder if possible, because we know if we shut down the highway, it's gonna be some mad people or complaints or whatever. So we try to make some type of throughway to get cars through. He just said automatically, middle of the night, go ahead and shut it down. And then also that unsureness in his voice. Now mind you, I'm state police, so I'm in a different area. But I could hear things on the radio. So I said, well, that's not my area. But it's the middle of the night. He seems like he doesn't really have any backup. Let me go and see if I can assist him in any way. So get in my car. Like a good 20-minute drive. Get down there. Get to the roadblock where he told to shut down the highway. Go past that, park, and I get out with my flashlight, right? He walks up to me. He was like, all right, well, you can come up here with me, but try not to step on any evidence. I'm like, evidence? Click, click. Turn on my flashlight. I see a foot. I see a hand. Something that looks like ground beef. Like, I couldn't move. I couldn't move. That day, it made me realize that we're nothing but bags of meat and bones. Meat and bones. Like as tough as, I'm tough. You know, we out here with equipment and whatever. That equipment don't care who you are. I don't care how tough you are. Your hand get caught in a lawnmower blade, it's getting chopped off. Your shirt get caught in a belt or something, it's pulling your arm in. You get what I'm saying? Like, we have this mentality of, oh, I'm tough, I'm young, or blah 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 blah. But you're just a bag of meat and bones, literally, bro. Meat, bones, in a skin bag. I don't need to be too, you know. That was a crazy accident, bro. And I don't even want to go into details about what happened, but I just say that because I was thinking about this the other day. A lot of times, you know, I might be cutting grass and I get something, a stick or something down by my belts, right? Back in the day, I'd be like, you know, I might stop my belts, but I wouldn't wait till it stopped turning, and I'll reach down, grab the stick, pull it out, throw it, keep going. You know what I mean? Now, I look down and I don't care if I gotta wait 20 seconds. I'll wait till that belt stops turning, and cause I don't want no chance. I had a customer years ago. She got the tips of her fingers cut off because she was trying to reach and grab something, and the tips of her glove got caught in the blade and chopped off the tips of her fingers. I have no idea how she did that with a push mower. We have a safety bar, but she did it. And so my thing is, like, protect yourself, bro. Protect yourself on the job and protect yourself for the future. You know what I mean? Like, whether it be your diet, I'm not telling you go vegan. If you can go vegan, which I can't, it'll probably stop your aging process. I've seen a lot of people that go vegan or vegetarian, and it makes them not look younger, but stop aging. So be cautious of your health. Be cautious of your body. You're not the man of steel. You're not Superman out here in these streets working with these machines that are machines. They will chop you up. Not to be too graphic, but yeah. Anywho, my bad. Let me get into the talking about where I'm at in my business right now. Like, y'all know me. I'm a procrastinator. I probably should have been moving up in this process, or let me adjust this. Ooh, earthquake. I probably should have been getting a truck and a second setup, hiring people, but Mr. Cheap, Mr. Procrastinator I put myself in the position I'm in, which is not a bad position to be in. I'm not hurting, but I'm working. When I was trying to make the decision to leave my job, I was at the point of no free time. You know, I was working 5 days a week, and then the 2 days I wasn't working, I was cutting grass, and the 2 days that I was working at my full-time job, I was still cutting grass. I was cutting 4 days a week. So I'll tell people I'm working 9 days a week. So when I made the decision to go full-time, I quit my job, I got a lot of free time. But also my income went down a whole lot. So in 2019, I had built up a nest egg, which I was eating off of to kind of help me build to my business. Like when I guess I won't tell how much I was making, but what I was making with state police, I probably was making %40 of that on the side. You get what I'm saying? So state police salary plus an extra 40%. You do the math. Not 40%, probably 30%. Yeah, 30%. So take away state police, now I'm just down to that only 30%. And so like I said, I had a little nest egg. I was eating off that. Pinching off that, making what I could make as I built my business up. 2019, I was pinching off a lot. 2020, pandemic year, I started off the year still pinching, and as I got to June or July, that's when I kind of evened out. That's when I was making enough money to start saving, and everything started smoothing out. So I ended the year making almost what I was making with state police. So now this year I'm probably gonna make more than what I made with state police, but it doesn't feel like it. And you know why? It's a big thing that a lot of people talk about, which is, it's like efficiency, right? I'm doing so much running around, running over on this side of town, running over this side of town, while I'm still doing my route density per day. It's just so much moving parts, and it's just me that I'm having to double back on this side of town, double back on that side of town, which defeats the purpose of me setting up my schedule. So, like, I got customers, like, perfect example, right? I had a route for Friday, right? Had a route for Friday, and I didn't even do that route because it rained earlier in the week. I had to finish up some stuff that I was supposed to do on Tuesday, and finish up some stuff that I was supposed to do on Thursday, on Friday, right? And that was my Friday. So I got all that stuff done between Tuesday and Thursday, done on Friday. And then my Friday schedule, 2 of my people said they want their grass cut the next week, which coincidentally all the other yards on that route, other than those 2 people, are yards that don't really grow a lot. So I said, you know what, I'll just wait and cut them all next Wednesday. So my Friday that was just passed, I'm cutting it this Wednesday, along with my Wednesday stuff. You get what I'm saying? And so, like, I was thinking, like, bro, like, if I had a route, if I had a crew that could go out and just cut the rest of my Friday stuff, and I got these 2 particular people that want to get cut a certain day, even though it's not in my route and I normally don't move stuff, they're having an event. So I try to, I'm gonna get them back on my schedule, but I can let my crew go out and cut my Friday day, and I can go out and cut these 2 yards here. You get what I'm saying? Or something like that. It's just little stuff like this, that it's hard to do with this one person. But it gets me thinking, like, it's so crazy how until we're at that point of growing, I used to be down here, now I feel like I'm down up here, and I want to be up here. When I was down here, I wasn't thinking about the problems that I might have up here. And some of the problems I might have, you think, oh, I'll just go out and get a second setup, second rig, second lawnmowers, second crew, or a crew. Everything will be hunky-dory. But you don't think about the fact that, all right, say I hire 2 people, and they're supposed to go out and cut all week. One person calls in sick. 2 people call in sick. Now I'm out of luck. Because if I had something that say, all right, because that's kind of my whole goal, is to get a crew that can go out and cut or go out and do this while I'm going out and doing this other stuff. So if I have myself scheduled to do the other stuff and people call in sick or can't make it, now I'm out. Or if it rains and both of us supposed to be on different sides of town doing stuff, we can't get nothing done. I know that's the cost of business, but it like I said, when you get closer to that point, it just makes you think about it more in detail. Like I think about, like I always use McDonald's for example. Like You know, a lot of us go through McDonald's drive-thru. Why is it so slow? Or why are they taking so long to get my order? Maybe 3 people called in. Maybe you only got one person making quarter pounders with cheese in the back, you know? Maybe you got the manager putting together orders and they on fries, you know? You don't know. But that's the cost of business. Especially when you get to that point of hiring people and depending on them. But at the same time, like I said, I started here. I'm here. And I'm not going to get to here until I start hiring people. So that's been my discrepancy. But first thing I gotta do is I gotta buy a truck. The other day, right, I had this neighborhood where I had 3 houses. One house I had to cut. That big yard, people watch. And it takes me like 2 hours to cut it. So I had 2 other yards in the neighborhood we had to do some small stuff to. So I literally parked my truck and my trailer. I disconnected my truck and I sent my dad off. Said go ahead and do. I showed him how to get to the yards. Go to that yard first, go to that yard second, come back and meet me. And he did. And it was awesome because I got 3 things done at one time. I sat there and I cut that yard for 2 hours while my dad took his time doing that stuff, you know. And he basically took 2 hours. By the time he got back, I was about to start blowing off the sidewalk in the street. So it worked out perfectly, you know. But it just gave me a taste of what it would be like to have a crew. You know, if I had a second truck, instead of me having to disconnect my truck and my trailer, I can like send my dad off to do those small things like that, which would save me a bunch of time. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with my business, people. I don't mean to rub it in y'all's face if y'all not at that point. I just, like I said, this is a documentation of the growth of my business. Hopefully y'all will be at this point. I'm sure a lot of y'all are past this point, but I'm just documenting this for myself. I think I'm gonna start doing some more how-to videos. It seems like the few how-to videos I've been doing lately, people have been liking that, you know what I mean? So I got about 8 minutes. I'm gonna get into something I've been meaning to talk about. I've been telling y'all why I switched up the direction and slowed down the pace of my videos over the years, right? For those who don't know, between like ...2013 when I started and 2016, I grew a lot. I think I went from like 0 to like 6,000 or 7,000 subscribers. And the reason that was, I was very active and I was very strategic. I did a lot of how-to videos on how to change oil, how to change blades, how to do this, how to do that, how to edge, how to stripe, blah blah blah. And then I also did my series stuff. I was an animal, you know. But the reason I got away from that, it was kind of crazy. It was the GIE. Coincidentally, I went to the GIE in 2014. I went in 2015. 2016, when I switched up my whole, and it was 2016 was my best year, but 2017 was like my, and it was because I think they switched up the algorithm 2017, and all views started going down. So of course, when that happens as an entrepreneur, or you know, any type of sound mind person, you gotta start switching things up, right? And the thing that made me switch up was I saw a video. And this is key. Like I said, I'm leaving it. I'm putting this jewel information at the end of this Tipsy Talk for my die-hard subscribers, the people who watching this video all the way to the end. We at 24 minutes, and y'all about to get one of the biggest jewels I have learned over this business, and it's gonna open up your eyes as far as making YouTube channels, right? This particular video, right, it was telling me when you make videos, it attracts certain type of viewers, right? So say you make, like, you're making a whole bunch of, I'm gonna say some random stuff. Say you're making a whole bunch of grilling videos, right? But you're not really getting no subscribers, right? And then all of a sudden you make 2 mowing videos, and those 2 mowing videos blow up. They get more views than all of your other videos put together. And you're like, man, but I wanted to have a grilling channel, but these mowing videos are going crazy, right? What you have to realize is that when you made those 2 mowing videos and now your viewers or your subscribers has gone up exponentially, why did those people come to your channel? They came to your channel because of those mowing videos. So now if you go back to the grilling videos and try to force feed them grilling videos, they're gonna be like, what the heck is this? I came here for mowing videos. I saw your mowing video. It was cool. And now you got all this meat in my face. Pause. Y'all get what I'm saying? And so what they was basically saying is that you have to figure out why your subscriber base went up the way it did. What type of videos was drawing people in? And so I knew off top my how-to videos was drawing people in. How-to videos are awesome go-to video because people come back to that. You know what I mean? They might view it one time, how to do something, and then they come back to it. But I was like, what's really bringing people to my channel? And then it hit me. The 2 years that I went to the GIVE video, I did all these amazing videos. I was waiting for somebody to come up and say, oh, I like this video, I like this video. Every time somebody came up to me, they said, oh, you're the Tipsy Talk guy. Oh, you do the Tipsy Talk. And so but it never clicked in my brain until 2017. And then I said, wait a minute. Am I the Tipsy Talk guy? So I said, maybe I need to embrace that. And then the second thing was that my channel was called Seth the Lawn Surgeon, right? It wasn't called Seth's Lawn Care Channel. It wasn't called Lawn Care R Us, where the title said, hey, you're coming to this channel for lawn care. It was Seth the Lawn Surgeon. So I said, if I do blow, or if I do grow, I want people to know me. And if people come to my channel, I want them to come because they want to get to know Seth the Lawn Surgeon. So that's why I slowed everything down. I've been doing the 1 video a week, and it's mostly Tipsy Talk. It's mostly I'm starting to do how-tos again, but that's basically why I changed up the format of my channel. If I'm going to blow up, whenever that is, I want people to know me. Is that vain? I don't know. I don't want people to know me as the Skag guy or the Troy Bilt guy or the Gravely guy. I want them to know Seth the Monster. Anywho, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. Yes, sir.